Hi everyone, hope you all are doing well. Welcome to the new video. In today's video, I'm going to explain you all the other two elements of weather and they are winds and clouds. So let's start. Firstly, I'll explain you what are winds and then I'll explain you what are the instruments related to it. Let's start with an introduction. What are winds? First of all, this question arises in anybody's mind. If we start a topic on winds, so this question comes first. What are winds? Winds are the movement of the air. Now, how are they caused? So, they are caused by two things. You remember, firstly, because of uneven heating of the earth, means some places have high temperature and some places have low temperature, and the earth's own rotation. It is the great equalizer of the atmosphere, transporting heat, moisture, pollutants, and dust great distances around the globe. Now, what happens because of uneven heating of the earth? Cold places have high pressure and warm places have low pressure. As I've already explained you in the last video, because of the difference in high and low air pressure, winds are generated. They move from high to low pressure areas, means cool to warm places. I have also explained, that winds blow from sea to land during the day and land to sea during the night. So I just suggest you must go through the last video properly in order to understand winds and the directions. Now, on the screen, you can see there is a picture of an instrument and it is called wind vane. It is used to measure the direction of the wind. There is one more instrument you can see at the screen, and it is a anemometer. It is used to measure the speed of the wind. You remember speed of the wind. It has revolving cups as you can see on the screen and a generator. It is expressed in kilometer per hour or meter per second. As explained, winds are great equalizers. They carry heat, moisture, dust over great distances around the earth. Because of winds, coastal areas have moderate temperature means neither too much nor too less. Now, if you talk about Earth as a whole, at the equator, the sun warms the water and land more than it does to the rest of the globe. And as equator receives more heat, the air rises higher in the atmosphere and goes towards the pole, where temperature is very low, means polar regions where the temperature is quite low. They are called westerlies. The Western Europe comes under the influence of warm winds. At the same time, cooler and denser air moves towards the equator to replace the heated air. They are called polar easterlies. Thus, we can say winds play a very important role in determining weather and climate. Now, I'll explain you all the other element of weather, and that is clouds. Let's see. Before explaining you cloud cover, which is mentioned in your book, let's understand what are clouds. So, the clouds are visible accumulations of tiny water droplets or ice crystals in the Earth's atmosphere. Here, accumulations means collection. So, they are the collection of tiny water droplets or ice crystals in the Earth's atmosphere. They differ greatly in size, shape, and color. They can appear thin, thick, bulky, or lumpy. Do you know there are different types of clouds, and weather forecast is done by observing and understanding these different types of clouds. Now I'll explain you what is given in the book about cloud cover. A cloud cover is basically a mass of clouds covering all, or you can say the most of the sky. The presence of cloud cover affects the temperature of a place. If cloud cover is seen during the day, it cools down the earth's surface, and if it is seen at night, it makes the night quite warm. The extent of cloud cover is measured in octa. Now, octa is a unit of measurement. You remember here, it is a unit of measurement. A clear sky is 0 octas, while a totally overcast gray sky, as you can see in the rainy days, is 8 octas. I hope, students, that you have understood it well, the things which we have discussed today. And this is the last video before the summer vacation. After the summer vacation, we'll start with the next chapter. Along with this, one assignment is also attached, and this time the assignment is based on the summer vacation. So it is clearly mentioned their summer vacation homework, and there consist more than 8 questions. You are expected to complete those questions on your geography copy, right? If this particular video helps you to some extent, so don't forget to share among your friends. If you like this video, press the button like. Do subscribe to get the latest videos uploaded. Thanks for watching. Keep on studying. Keep yourself well. Stay healthy. Till then, take care. Bye bye.